Mvua hazikunyesha kama inavyonyesha miaka mingine. Mifugo imekonda sana na wengi kufa sana. Ni tofauti sana na miaka ya nyuma.
It's a very difficult dynamic. And when you get into that situation, it leads to a community and a family death cycle.
The largest source of emission of Africa is related to the degradation of land. And we see the devastating impact that climate change is bringing to the environment, to the people.
And from that, the question was, how do we fix this problem? How do we build the foundations of these communities stronger in the future? We started Arbreen 3 years ago after an uncomfortable conversation with a regional commissioner who found himself in a very difficult situation in terms of the impact of climate change.
We've been working in East Africa for most of our career, both of us. We have delivered billion-dollar projects in the renewable energy and power sector. Our business model is to sell carbon credits, but not whatever type of carbon credits. We are developing and designing high-quality carbon removals. That means that we do more than just removing CO2 from the atmosphere. We also implement environmental justice, biodiversity conservation. All these activities will come to support the sustainability and quality of our carbon credit product.
We're not reinventing the wheel with this idea. Where we think we have a different angle here, in this world where the carbon credit values are uncertain to many people, we believe by going and securing solid contracts with bankable purchasers, we know that we've now created a long-term bankable revenue stream. This model isn't being done, and we think we can do it on a large scale here, starting with our project.
The first thing we do at Arbreen is to work very closely with communities, because they are the owner of the project as much as us. We have meetings to explain and co-design. Once we come to this feasibility knowledge, we start implementing.
The project area is 7 villages in and around Simanjiro and Monduli districts in northern Tanzania.
The main challenge has been to understand what makes sense for this area.
It is hard in the beginning because the place is so dry, but when you have a good plan, you can achieve what you want because nothing is impossible.
One of the criteria to plant a tree anywhere is to look what are the climatic conditions of that area. Another thing is the soil, because there are trees we cannot grow in sand soil or loam soil or clay soil.
We have 3 tree species, which is Acacia nilotica, Kaya anthotica, together with Axelia congensis. And for the choice of the trees, we firstly considered which trees are mostly known to grow in this area, which is Acacia nilotica. They were selected because of their adaptability to different ranges, and the soil of this place also favors them. It's a volcanic soil.
We are implementing this project in stages. We have done the first 1 hectare. We are now planning for the next step, 50 hectares that we want to start from next year, then 200 hectares, and ultimately the project full scale, which will be 200 square kilometers of reforestation.
Kwangu patakuwa shamba darasa na watu wameanza kuipenda. Mwanzoni walikuwa na wasiwasi, lakini sasa naanza kuona kuna mambo yanayotendeka.
As equity holders in the project, both the villages and the individuals will share in the long-term profits from the sale of the carbon credits. There have been many entities who've attempted projects like this. I think the way we could differentiate is that they've been done over a long period of time. What we're trying to do is to do it at a larger scale and implement it more quickly and efficiently. In terms of this idea, we have to break out of what the world sees as the normal way of doing things, create a new paradigm. Tanzania is a perfect place to try and make this succeed.
Kwa miaka 20, miaka 30 ijayo, Tanzania itakuwa imebadilika sana. Kwa sababu hakuna mtu atakayeona huu mradi asitamani. Na wengi watakavyotamani uwe kwake, ndivyo Tanzania itakavyoneemeka.
I am so thrilled to be part of this. I feel like I'm making a real change and a real impact in the community. As a forester, knowing that I did this thing and it really worked out, it just makes me feel good.
Nafurahi sana na sijutii kuwa sehemu ya Arbreen.
This is only the beginning.